It was basically just a giant blanket of a mixture of cigarette smoke, alcohol, BO, and marijuana. What's up, everybody? So if you're following me on social media, you guys know that over the past Labor Day weekend, me and one of my good friends went out to see the one, the only fucking Rob fucking Zombie. This guy, oh my gosh, if you guys have a chance to go out and catch Rob Zombie in a concert, he is probably one of the most phenomenal performers I have ever seen at any concert I have ever been to. I mean, he's just phenomenal. There were also two other bands there. The opening band, of course, was In This Moment, which they are great. So their music is wonderful. They were great stage performers. And then there was the headliner, Korn. And I know everybody knows who Korn is. I like Korn. You guys like Korn. Everybody likes Korn, whether we're talking about the food or the band. But I want to talk about Rob Zombie because out of the three bands that were there, he was my favorite. He is one of my favorite metal artists. Honestly, him and Avenged Sevenfold, which coincidentally, I was actually at the same place, Jiffy Lube Live up in Manassas, Virginia, a couple years ago for the Mayhem Festival, where I saw Avenged Sevenfold heading the entire festival. And what was really cool about that was me and my friends that were there actually got upgraded to pit seats. So we were down right there in the pit where everything was going on, and it was fucking crazy and shit was going everywhere. It was great, but the coolest thing that happened at that one, the Avenged Sevenfold one, was that I caught this hat. This hat was on the head of M. Shadows, the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold. He took it off, he threw it, and I caught it. And I never let anybody touch this hat. It's like a sacred object to me. But anyway, Rob Zombie, that's what we're talking about. If you guys ever have a chance, like I said, go see him because he puts on a phenomenal show. It is worth every single penny that you spend. I mean, there was giant puppets. There was a giant devil puppet. Of course, his famous giant robot was there. He had giant horror props that were up on stage. And just his general stage presence. I mean, like, you can tell when he gets up there, he doesn't give a fuck about what he says or what he's talking about. And that's what's cool, because once he gets in that mode of that, then he just projects it on everybody else, and we all just have a great time. I mean, it was phenomenal. And of course, he showed his preview to his upcoming new horror movie called 31, which I'm gonna be one of the first in line to go see it because I love Rob Zombie's movies. But seriously, it was an awesome concert. There was, screaming, dancing, jumping, loud music, animatronics, giant puppets. It was great. So please, if you guys ever get to go see it, go see him. I mean, the other bands did a great job, but to be completely honest, I had never heard, I heard a little bit about In This Moment before I went, but I want to give them, the other guys, credits. They were a good band. They did put on a great show. Unfortunately, they were only up there for maybe 5 songs, and they were up there while everybody was still getting settled, and the sun was still out, so it hadn't even set. You couldn't even see the screens from where we were at. So they kind of got the shit end of the deal, which wasn't really fair. Then Rob Zombie came up, and when he puts on his show, it's a really, really tough act to follow. I would not want to follow his act because it's very, you've got so much pressure on you. And I know that a lot of people like Korn. I like Korn. I like their older stuff more than their newer stuff. But they just didn't have the same feel that Rob Zombie had while he was on stage. I mean, they did, they did have stage presence, and there was a couple cool things that they did, but they just weren't as involved as he was. And not trying to down them or anything, I'm just saying that Rob Zombie stole the night. I don't have words for it. So if you guys have a chance, or he ever comes to your town, don't hesitate, go see him. It's fucking awesome. Here is actually some footage that I took from the concert for you guys to enjoy, to get a little taste of what his concerts are like. And do excuse the quality and the distance, because it was on my cell phone and I did have lawn seats. So please excuse that, but this is just kind of the general feel of what his concerts are like. So I hope you guys like that, and then of course I did get this awesome Rob Zombie bandana. It was like 20 bucks. They always get you at the merch table, but you gotta have it. It's part of the experience. But yeah, so now I hang this over here on the wall, so when people come into our apartment, this is the first thing that they see, and that is how I will know who my true friends are. If they stay or if they turn around and run. So if you guys like the video today and you want to see more vlogs and more things coming from me, please go down there. Don't forget to hit that like button, that share button. Comment on the video if you liked it. Share some of your stories if you've been to a Rob Zombie concert, or if you've been to any other concerts for that matter. And yeah, always don't forget to subscribe, because that helps me out a lot. So thank you guys who are and who's following all of my things, and also follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that other shit. And stay tuned, because I will be making another video in a couple days about a trailer for a short film that I was in up in Maryland that will be coming out very, very soon. I'm very excited about it. I know you guys will be excited about it too, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time.